You see baby Mateo right here? 2 weeks old? He, his mother, and grandmother are all dead because of the Democrats.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
All right, we take you to Sacramento, California. All right, this is a place where, if you're familiar with the TV show 8 is Enough, that's supposedly where the Bradfords are from 8 is Enough. If you're familiar with the basketball team, the Sacramento Kings, okay, it's supposedly a nice and beautiful city in California. But because of the Democrats, they ran it to the ground. And it's become a place that is not safe to be around. Case in point, a migrant, an illegal migrant, Joaquin Escoto Vasquez. He murders a woman, the woman's mother, and the woman's infant son. Okay? Now, here's where it gets a little hairy. Okay? Prior to him linking up with these people, he's in jail. He's got, a disgustingly long rap sheet like these people tend to have. And he's in jail. And ICE requests that they detain him long enough to pick him up and deport him. He gets released. He gets released before ICE shows up. And of course, this person goes out and commits a triple homicide. A triple homicide that would not have happened if not for the Democrats. Because the Democrats signed these legislations that didn't allow for this person to be detained long enough for ICE to show up. Now, they could have done what they had to do to hold him there until ICE showed up. But they didn't. Nobody would have lost their job if they would have held him long enough for ICE to show up and deport this obvious scumbag. So, that's one thing. And another thing, why is he here? Why is he here? When Trump was president in the first go-around, this man was deported. Under the Biden administration, he managed to come back into the country. And he starts going on his crime spree, gets arrested in 2026. They find out he's been deported before. They're ready to deport him for the final time. and he's out of jail. And by the time they find him, he's already committed this triple homicide. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. These two women and that infant child are dead because of the Democrats. Oh, don't blame the Democrats. Don't blame the Democrats. Why not? Why not? Every last one of them, from the legislators of the city of Sacramento to the governor of California, of course, greasy Gavin Newsom over there, that bald-headed turd Alejandro Mayorkas, and poopy pants Joe Biden. All Democrats. All Democrats. I'm telling you, there is a special place in hell for the left. So many levels of hell where belong the left. And this crime, this triple homicide, would not take place if not for the Democrats. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. And it's pretty obvious right there. You mean to tell me that no matter what, this crime would have taken place? And you have liberals that say, oh, well, Americans commit crimes too. Well, yeah, they should be punished too. But the foreigners that are here illegally, that commit crimes, should be deported. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? If there was just one illegal immigrant, and not the millions that Joe Biden let pour into the country, let's say the borders were tighter than ever under Joe Biden, and they let one in, and he happens to be a murderous scumbag. He comes into a city that's pretty low crime, okay? 100 homicides in 5 years, which is very low statistics, okay? And he commits homicide 101 in that span of 5 years. Preventing 100 homicides from becoming 101 homicides would be a good thing, I think. Because think of how many lives one life touches. Okay? If you're like a good-hearted, generous person with a good work ethic, you reach a certain age where you have a certain level of wisdom that you pass down to the youth. Let's say you're good at sports, and you teach a young one up and coming to be as good as you at swinging a baseball bat or whatever. You're touching people's lives. Okay? Now, you get snuffed out. All those other people whose lives you've affected in a positive way are impacted. But Democrats have no regard for human life. They seem to be against everything it means to being human. That's why they allow evil and inhuman things like this triple homicide to take place. Sickos, sickos, sickos. I'm telling you, these people are sick in the head. They need to be removed from power. Some would say by any means necessary, but I believe in still taking a civilized approach and just being smart enough to vote against them, not vote for them. And you could say, oh, Republicans do this, Republicans, oh, fine, okay. You want to vote Libertarian, vote Libertarian. You want to vote this party or that party, but understand what platforms these candidates for these other smaller parties stand for as well. Because all these independent parties, all these smaller parties are like a mixed baggage. And you could say the Republicans have all their faults or flaws or whatever. They have a few minor things that need to be ironed out. They have a few minor issues, a few creaks or crinkles that need to be ironed out. The Democrats are irreversible. They're beyond the pale. They all gotta go. They gotta go. You either gotta change their ways altogether or just go altogether. And that's it. That's it. That's all. This person, this Joaquin Escoso Vasquez, however you pronounce his name, he should get the chair. He should get the chair. What a devil, enabled by the Democrats. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati. Like, fellow, share, comment, subscribe. Did I say fellow? Fellows, please follow. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. And you be safe out there, yeah?